Alrighty then. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? It is Saturday night. We are back as usual, working on the Master Grade Tallgeese II tonight. Hopefully, getting the snap build at least completed tonight. And yeah, good times as usual. Hopefully, hope everyone is doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. And yeah, so before I jump in and say hello like I usually do to everybody in the chat, a couple administrative things. Number one, please do hit that like button if you enjoy these streams. It is very helpful in getting other people to see these streams and such, so I really appreciate it if you take a moment to do that. Number two, that live 10 code is active on the website, so if you're thinking about picking up anything from Mecha Warehouse tonight, perhaps something from the decal restock we had yesterday, if anything's left, that is. Use that code LIVE10 to save 10%. And finally, the other one thing I want to mention is we have 5 prizes up for grabs tonight. As usually, be giving stuff away. We've got a high-grade Zaku 2, char type HGUC number 234. Got a few more of those in recently. It's one we've been able to keep in stock pretty consistently, so good choice for a giveaway. We also have a slightly dinged box, Reagan Leaf Raiden Theo use version that was donated. I didn't get in my notes who it was, but if it was you, I'll recognize your name if I see it, I think. Feel free to chime in. As well as an HG RX78 Expo version that was donated by Feral 404, another limited edition kit. And then finally, courtesy of Splash Paints, we'll be giving away 2 sets tonight. We'll be doing this for a few weeks going forward. Of I believe it's a Haro blue, I think, Control Blue, as well as a individual splash paint from the Ava line. My choices tonight are purple and green. That's Ava 13 and 14 respectively, and those are all provided by Splash Paint, so I'll be shipping directly from them. But excited to be giving away some of that stuff tonight as well. So all that behind me, let's get into the chat and say hello. What's up, Robert Hanifer? You're on building Zaku 2. Red comment, how about y'all? What's up, Reverend Legs Pasta Palace? It's a mouthful. I've got a half-finished G Gundam I need to complete to pose with my Nobel Gundam. Nice. What's up, Chad C? Robert Hanifer, shall we take bets if Nick got Taco Bell? Well, it's a huge snowstorm blizzard here in the Northeast today, so your guess about whether I got out for Taco Bell. What's up, ESO 8911? What's up, everyone? Waiting on a paint package from Mecha Warehouse, so on a build break. Until then, which paints did you get, ESO? What's up, Rob Rosencrans? Brett, which I built tonight, RG High New, HG Barbatoros, HG Buster, HG Perfect Strike Freedom, HG Helios. Tough choices there. What's up, Travis Phipps? Gunpla Spade, Chad C. I think I already said hi to you. Paul Kardash, Kyle Dixon, what's going on? Sir Chalupa Batman, Sigzion, Aspavithia, Reverend Legs Pasta Palace. I might build a sandwich. That sounds delightful. What's up, Andrea C? TJV, XS Gunpla, Dylan Dahl, Rybers, Mark D, Trevor Bowling. Hello, everyone. Currently assembling the MG Sosby for Cot and painting the RX78 V3, attempting a cell shade on. Nice. What's up, Studio WD? Here Be Dragons, what's going on? Buster 0988, Uzju, Logan Fury, Mr. Sunburst, Heathcliff, Bob Burley, what's going on? What is going on with my chat here? Okay, I'm a little busy right now, bud. Yeah, can you bring that into the room? Where's the fire? Right here, I guess. Where was I? There we go. So, what's up, a random hero? Still looking from work. It's been a day. What's up, Artie? Listen up your way, Nick. Fairly deep, I think. I haven't been outside. I'm gonna regret it probably in the morning when I gotta get everything cleared up before I head to go train. So Patrick Dembeck, MP CPE, what's up? MD, what's up? Lewis Wong, how's it going? Yadley, hello, building turn 8 tonight. Arm and legs left, nice. Chef, my expo arcs today from last week's giveaway gotten tonight. Awesome. What's up, Brian? Gojira, how's it going? With Wesley just finished snapping HG Gremory, love it, nice. So going to be 20 tomorrow morning here. Well, that's fun for Florida. Travis Phipps, Nick, don't leave the house. Let a DoorDasher do it for you. We are not close to Taco Bell at all, so I don't know if that's an option here. What's up, Urfig? Rybers building HG Strike Freedom tonight. Using my Godhead numbers for the first time. That won 2 weeks ago. They're amazing. Thanks again, Nick. Awesome. What's up, Gam? And interesting, hot little goober. You're under arrest, or was that a fire truck? It was definitely a fire truck. I'm going to try and build an HG Leo S. We'll do my homework because why not? Yeah, that's not distracting at all. Already, I did my snow already. It's a lot of snow, but the wind is moving it all over the place. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully the wind will be gone tomorrow morning. Gun tank for me tonight. I'm into the old stuff this week. Nice. What's up, Dennis D? Okay, I think that's everybody. I think I'm back on track here, focus-wise. So let's get back to the building. I think we've got to finish the other wing booster, whatever it's called. Backpack. I guess I just call it a backpack. And what, Nick, this is the song I need to know the name of. Wrecked by Deja Vu by Approaching Nirvana. What is everybody up to? How's your weekend going? And all that good stuff. G1 11 and 10. Right here. I made it. What's up, Rob the Builder? Tallgeese II, 2's final enemy, halfway through. Wrecked by Deja Vu. Correct. So a few people mentioned what they were building on the, while I was reading the comments as we're getting started. What's everybody else working on today? Mark D, going great, working on the HG ARC 78 GPO1 FB, nice. Santiago working on a Barbatos diorama, nice. Which Barbatos version? MG Wing Zero, MG Tallgeese II, nice. Working on a custom HG Leo, awesome. Doing more than build or play more Super Robot Wars, film MSG joints, build my Nightingale, then bidding about painting. Plan on working on the GM Quell soon, nice. P Bandai Ultron, nice. That's on my list to do soon. Buki at Megami Devices, Soul Runner. Jiro from Demon Slayer, painting MG Strike Noir, nice. Need to get back to my Command Wolf when I get the chance. Haven't been able to build for a week. I feel that. I feel like I need to spend more time building than I do. I'm like getting motivated. I have all these projects I want to work on, but so little time. And what time I do have is being divided between so many things. HG after Colony Gundam Gemini S Unit 2. Might find the finish of titanium MG V2 assault buster nice and the small pieces on the HG sequel are precision. Really, so Nick, everybody seems to love the G rework stuff. I like that they have decals for some unique kits. You gotta get more already. We'll definitely be ordering more. We were fairly conservative with how many we ordered for the G rework stuff because we weren't really sure how well they would sell, and almost all of them were like well stocked at the supplier, which means that we can restock on a monthly basis pretty easily and should be able to top off and keep them in stock pretty consistently once we figure out how many we need. So anything that's sold out we'll probably order more of, depending on how quickly we sold them out. We'll determine how many more we get for the next restock, but we should have a restock in within about a month. Kid Bashing and Exceed, Zaku Head, Goof Custom, Mike Cuss is airbrushing his EG Arc 78, nice. All right. G11, G12, and B21. There we go. Step 5, I need to worry about zone 4 so I can focus on this. Okay. 1 and 2. SDCS shouldn't get a robo, and I kind of wish the Gundam SDCS frame was the same as the Super Robot SDCS frame in that SD mode. It's just removing elbow and knee joints. Instead, you need to buy a whole separate frame if you want the CS mode for the Gundam kits. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Feels almost like they should come with it because I think more people want to use the CS frame with those kits, I think. Okay, and then B21. Please get some more Messer decals. They were gone so fast. Sure. Like I said, we should be getting a solid restock within the month of G rework. I'm trying to order. They're basically distributed by Gun Primer, and we can restock Gun Primer pretty easily monthly right now, so we will be topping those off very soon. Let's finish the F00 bust and MG Jin. Need to finish the Sun Toys deformed SD kit with inner frame as well as the SD Kashatri I just got. Nice. I've also been thinking about a lot the past day or so. I need to like turn that notification sound off. That's gonna get really annoying. Nick, chat, what's up, Varfu? Interested to see what the EG strike is like. Same here. I imagine it would be good. Yeah, it's really unfortunate CS frames are sold separately. I guess it keeps prices down, but having separate SD and CS frames just seems like a strange design choice. Yeah, they make a lot of strange design choices, to be honest. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we got the Zoids arrived Friday, so we just cracked the boxes, the Blade Lagger AB. We should be shipping the pre-orders out, hopefully maybe starting Tuesday, depending on how the check-in goes and how packing goes on Monday. And I have to say, I'm intrigued. I might have to grab one myself. Random here, I've only built 3 SD kits, the Camphor G3 and World's version of Master Gundam. Can't say I'm a fan of the line, but the World designs are pretty neat. There's some good stuff there. There's definitely a different flavor than the regular kits. But the right SD kit can be fun. What's up, Shay Santiago? New SDCS line because I need a goof. That'd be awesome. Hopefully we'll see reprints of some of that stuff soon. Yes, Shield Lager's here. Yeah, I'm excited about them coming in. And I'm not like into Zoids by any means, but I think I might be snagging one of those just because the like the box art and stuff. I'm definitely intrigued. Be something different. Been acquiring kits way too fast lately. I need to pick up my building. SD kits are at least nice because they can be a cheap test bed for building techniques. Yeah, I like SD kits as a practice thing and just as a quick project. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, intimidating to get started on a big project and you want to be able to just knock something out and be able to start and finish it in a short period of time. The Sengoku Suketsuden SD kits a lot. The Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Chinese Warlords vibe. It fits my aesthetics. So Live 10 work on pre-orders if I want to combine the hoodie and some SD kits. It does work on pre-orders, yes. Just remember, if you order an order with a pre-order in it, it won't ship until the pre-order item arrives. The SD line for my kid, he's 6 and builds them while I build my stuff. Great for kids, for sure. Zoids kits are some of the Kotobukiya's best model kits from what I've heard. You kicked my dog. Good evening, y'all. Nothing with too many kids. Keep finding too many good deals on P Bandai or local sales. It definitely feels like sometimes the hobby is as much or more about collecting kits to build someday than it is on actually building kits. Depends on who you are, your personality, your means, all that kind of stuff, but it seems like it's a big aspect of the hobby for a lot of people. We should release a kit for the Hobby Hyzak from Chara's Counterattack. That'd be really cool. Just got into building kits and it's definitely addicting. Sure is. Backlogs are kind of hard to avoid, especially these days with demand spiking, causing stuff to go quickly and restocks being uncertain. Definitely. opportunistic buying. I'm finally getting an area set up devoted to painting and building so I can get a lot more accomplished. Nice. That definitely helps. It's been a lot easier for me for like painting now that we've got the hobby room. I've got my airbrush station set up there all the time, and we've been like setting aside a few hours a week to kind of just spend family time working on our kits. That's been fun for me. I've been able to do more painting lately. Working on trying to paint my pair of SD Maganacs now, actually. That's what's currently on my painting bench. Tell you what, I fall in love with MG, so easy and quick to build. What's up, Web C? Okay. 12.5. G214. A12, H112, okay. Earlier today I tried my first ever appreciating in the airbrush booth. Turned out great. Painting is one of my favorite things now. Painting can be a lot of fun. I'm so scared to paint. It's the next step I need to learn, but man, it's definitely intimidating. So find an inexpensive kit that you don't care so much if you mess up. Not necessarily because you will mess up, but just because it'll make it easier to take that plunge. Find an SD kit or an inexpensive high grade or something. And then just go for it. It's super rewarding if you do get over that initial barrier. Might do a Magnac or two as Wakanda Warriors. That'd be kind of cool. Paint scheme. Still want to get into painting, just gotta find the time. Time is key too. Life's like a box of condoms, never know what you're gonna get. I definitely find that painting, especially before you kind of get your groove, it's intimidating time-wise too, because it just feels like it's going to take forever. There's more setup and tear down. You can't just like go and snap a few parts and build them. You got to kind of get going. But once you know what you're doing, it's a lot easier to get going. It's related, but has anyone played the new Pokemon game? I have not. I didn't even know there was a new Pokemon game. But then again, I haven't played a Pokemon game since what, Red and Blue on the Game Boy. Showing my age a little bit. I think it's a good first step is to try and stick to painting instead of using color correcting stickers. More approachable than fully painting kits, definitely. Obsessed with the new Pokemon. The game is amazing. It's so fun to wear red and blue. I have kids that are that age. I've been looking at Pokemon a lot just because of our ordering and trying to look up some of these Pokemon that some of these new kits are from, trying to figure out and estimate sales and stuff like that. And it is blowing my mind how many Pokemon there are now. I grew up in the what's I gonna say? I grew up in the there were 150 Pokemon era, 151 or whatever. gotta catch them all. But how the heck are you supposed to catch them all now? There are so many. I was so surprised when I'm Googling about it. Red and blue. How often did you play it by lamppost light while in the back seat? I'll tell you, I played it while walking 15 miles uphill both ways. We transferred Pokemon using carrier pigeon, man. It was crazy. Build the RG's young at the moment. One of my favorite builds so far. RG technology has come so far in recent years. Link Cable, baby. Pokeplot kits stick to decently popular Pokemon, which is fair. Same I do. I'm familiar with the first 3 to 4 gens, but there are 8 now. Enjoy the variation of the new gameplay. It's so much more fun. Who knows 150 Pokemon? The new game is a limited number of Pokemon. The last generation I paid attention to was 2 or 3, whichever one had Totodile. A friend of mine got in a Gunpla, has 100% the last 2 Pokemon games Pokedex. He is insane. First Game Boy was the Advance before it was backlit. Remember 4-way link cables. Play Pokemon Go. That's the only reason I know who any of the new Pokemon are. Carrier Pidgey. Ooh. I was a Game Boy Pocket kind of kid, couldn't see shit in the dark. I'm actually itching to get started on Master Grade just a Canon diorama, but unfortunately it's too cold right now and I don't paint in my house. It certainly makes things harder too with painting. It's a lot easier if you can paint inside. But I totally get it. Certain paints you definitely don't want to paint inside with. Unless you got really good ventilation. Okay. Okay, in the first gen of Pokemon, who was your starter? I always start with Charmander for the extra challenge. Why was Charmander the extra challenge? I don't remember that much. I buy a new compressor for my airbrush, first gem. I'm a Squirtle fan. Pokemon was mastered in my youth. DBZ was far more appealing to me. Excited to show the box sets to my son soon. First there was rock and ground type. Ah, I see. What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing. G1, 6, and E18. Feel content to snap and then kiss together. The most customization I've been into is just using chemical markers for small areas, helping cover small num marks. Definitely. All right, let's do this first giveaway draw of the night. We've got 5 prizes up. That HG Zaku 2, the thing in Dent, HG Reagan Leaf, the Expo RX-78 Splash Haro with the Haro with Splash Ava, was it number 13 and 14, those 2 different sets, purple and green. So since we're on the whole Pokemon thing, I want everyone to put a number in the chat between, let's say, 1 and, bump it up a little bit tonight, 1 and 600, and answer the question, which was your favorite Pokemon? If you were into Pokemon, you can always answer none or something if you weren't into Pokemon. But favorite Pokemon and a number between 1 and 600. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. And we only ship to US addresses. We will select some winners in a moment. Okay, E18. Dude. What's up, Bean? In the episode of Sanding Mishaps, we were talking about Ash Ketchum downfall. Speaking of mishaps, got my one big screw up of the build. It looks like this part doesn't want to come off. There we go. Joined the virtual build yesterday, but I had technical difficulties. Mic didn't connect. Bummer. Surprised at no Mew favorites. Man, the Bandit part separator can't come soon enough. It's going to be so useful. I think that's going to be really popular. Surprised they're only now coming out with it. Music is synced to the tension of separating the piece. Kind of want to find the Mega Lucario Plamo, but it seems like it isn't printed anymore. I have no idea. All right, we'll call time here in a moment. I'll get something good, thanks. Okay, 600 was the range. Call time. Turning a little late, no problem. Pockets, welcome. To use a Lego brick separator when things are stuck together works pretty well. It's not a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to draw 5 numbers. First up for the HG Zaku 307. Second up for the Reagan Leaf 168. Third up, the HGRX 78 Expo version, number 540. The Haro Splash Ava Purple, be number 14. Nice number there. And the Splash Green and Haro will be number 246. So let's look for those numbers real quick. Seven is a no-go. 168 is a no-go. 540 is a no-go. 14 appears to be a no-go, and 246. So I'll let you all double check my work here, but I think we got no winners on that set. So 3 prizes left. Kind of paints or splash paints by lacquer enamel. They are lacquer. I definitely wouldn't spray them without PPE, and you probably don't want to spray them in a confined space without good ventilation, but they're supposed to be excellent paints. I'm sure there's at least a few splash paint users in the chat, so if anybody has anything to say about them. I don't want to translate to Spanish. Where's Japanese? What does this say? know why this is not working. Oh, that's why, 'cause it's trying to translate from English to Japanese. Let's get back to anyone win. No. I do tear myself away from the new Pokemon game for stream. Nick Sanding is superior entertainment. We all lost, you all lost. All losers. I've only used Splashes Metallic and love them. Oh, and their orange came out great. Spray is amazing. Nice. When I have some junk gun, I have a Pinewood Derby car to build and want hodgepodge some gunner parts, but I don't have any extra shields or things. Okay, what does this say down here? Assembling without using ease, you can reproduce the pose of standing the Dober gun on the ground and putting your hand on it. Interesting. That's cool. And apparently that's not in the original manual, I think. Cool. Okay, so we are, I think I'm going to go for that actually. I think that would be really cool for this build. Okay, let's do 15, where is I? I've been considering picking up their Ava line for when I finally do my PG Unit 1 I got from you a few months back. Nice. Some of those colors look really cool, even if you're not planning on painting an Ava. To 13. Here's how people handle the seams in their Gundam artifact kits since they're made of ABS. Looks like it was a mix of regular plastic cement and putty to fill in the seams. That's kind of what I did, G-Ming. Although I think I need to up my putty game because I had a lot of rough spots that I had trouble like cleaning the putty up to look good. I was a little disappointed. So next artifact I do, I have to figure out how to step that up a little bit. What's up, Mike Alba? Do you use any files, Nick? I have not already. I don't usually use files. I used them really early on, and I had issues with like cutting grooves in kits, and I kind of got scared away from them. I probably should go back and look at files again for certain applications. But I don't currently use them. Filled my seams with a little glue, then extra coat of primer on joints. So I could like get the putty to sand and stuff. The problem was getting into some of the areas where the putty went. Like it was trying to clear a seam line inside of a recessed area. I probably should have just left it alone because it's just really hard to get in there to clean up things. Tallgeese to your favorite gooseneck? Probably. I mean, probably one or two. They're basically the same thing, right? But it looks useful, but you have to clean it well to get a good surface. Yeah. It's like the sanding implements I need to get in there is part of the problem. I need something smaller, maybe. If you want the MG Flugel, Nick. I'm not super interested. I didn't get one. Don't really have plans to get one. Maybe if it fell in my lap somehow, but it's not something I feel I need. Still glitching. Any luck finding a new cam? I honestly just haven't had time to look. I've seen a lot of stuff in there. Use vacuum. I mean, clean it up as in I gotta sand it because it's the putty built it up in a way that needs to be sanded, but getting something in there to sand that tight of an area was very difficult. I'll probably be able to show everybody next week because I think painting that artifact Rick Diaz I have will probably be the stream next week, or at least part of it. Build a Tallgeese, so I'm excited to build the Flugel. Cool. There's a group of Tallgeese called... I think we've had this discussion before. There were a lot of great ideas and names. Tallgeese 3 the most. The heat rod next to your bulk in the shoulders sells it for me. I mean, it's a pretty cool design too. I'm not really sure why the regular Tallgeese is more appealing to me. Maybe it's just because I've seen it a lot more. The MG Andrea, it's great kit. I assume the Flugel uses the TG as a base. Take your time with the backpack. Yeah, I screwed up the backpack on my first MG Tallgeese a little bit, so I was a lot more careful this time around. Tallgaggle. 546 was never really into Pokemon, but Mewtwo is always cool looking. Wisley, I think you are behind the stream a little bit. You might want to catch it up. It's Red Bull Hop that does it for me. I do have a MG Tallgeese 3 in the backlog, so that'll be a stream build at some point in the future. I got to get through a few other things before I get back to another new MG build. With you, I'm grabbing the MG Tallgeese from Bite next Friday. That's heavy arms, and my wing set will be complete nice. Yeah, I think the next thing up for the stream is going to be painting that artifact, and then I think I've got one of my wing kits I want to do water slides on, so I will hopefully have that sprayed and ready to go for that in the next couple weeks. PC-14. The only thing I have from Wing is the Leo. Leo's a good one. Mayo premiere coming soon. Get back to the Mayo. Just excited for the artifact. Yeah, I think that should be fun. I haven't painted like a miniature in a super long time. So it should be interesting. Getting customers going to SNHU. I know it's like 5 minutes away from the warehouse, and college students always need something to do. I don't know, honestly. Possibly. I think Manchester Community College is just down the road too, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some customers going there too. But I have no idea. Unamea only. Elote. Speaking of geese, there's a pond near my place. Every year, hundreds of geese show up, lay eggs, raise young, and clean out the stocked ponds. 2 bricks to Canadian tourists. Thank you. Looking good. Thanks, Adam. Tallgeese looking like he's wearing knee-high socks. That's pretty much Tallgeese in a nutshell. It's a good thing they don't color the lower part of the leg differently, or it would really look that way. Goose is great. Got a very expensive dinner the night I proposed to my wife. Cook their goose if it wasn't illegal. Okay, so I-219. And I also need the spring. What's for dinner? I'm hungry. Here we had grilled cheese actually tonight. We had pancakes for lunch. Real snow day. Kind of day to day with the meals. Pancake brunch and grilled cheese for dinner. Good times. Soup for dinner really hit the spot after snow blowing in a blizzard. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going on snow blowing tomorrow morning. I've been relatively fortunate to not get a whole ton of snow this year so far. It seems like we got a good, healthy pile. Rice, shredded carrots, and meatballs. I don't like to cook. I could go for some elote for dinner. That would be dope. What is elote? Am I even pronouncing that right? But his neighbor got mad at his barking dogs. Puppy's just playing. Filed a complaint on him. In response, put his wild game collar in the backyard and said to sound coyote calls randomly. Chinese, because today I was the kid that forgot to put the chicken on the counter to defrost. There's worse things though. Mexican street corn. Today is a fasting day in the Pasta Palace. Well, it is the best corn you'll ever have. Oh, okay. Is it like prepared a certain way or something, or is it a type of corn? It's just Mexican corn on the cob, a lot of toppings and seasoning. Ah, I see. That sounds pretty good. I haven't had corn on the cob in a long time. It's not really the time of year for corn on the cob, I don't think. Well, I guess I learned something pretty much every stream. It completely blows my mind that this kit uses a spring. Like, I don't know that it's really super necessary. So I find it kind of hilarious. Watching the food channel, I see pretty much. Like, it'd be super cool to actually, like, somehow motorize this thing so that way it maybe, you know, actuated the gun or something. Of course, this side doesn't want to stay on. There we go. Subject Punisher. I'm watching. Better watch here. Murderers loves father. I think I'll order Domino's. Wife is from Texas. She's suffering from. He's here in CT without her Mexican food. I bet. I miss all the giveaways. Just the first draw, but we didn't give anything away in the first draw, which reminds me we should do the second. Texas has the best Mexican food. I say it's the Southern California transplant to Oklahoma. I don't think New Hampshire has very good Mexican food. I probably haven't had good Mexican food, so I don't even really know what to how to compare. All right, so second draw. Let's see, what should the question be? Taco Bell. Yeah, I don't think Taco Bell counts. Chipotle probably doesn't count either. Chipotle's not really Mexican. Necessarily. Mexican-ish. Okay. Drawing a blank. Okay, we're talking about Mexican food. So most important question to go with the number range. The question's going to be tacos or burritos. Tacos or burritos, and the number between 1 and 400. Number between 1 and 400. Tacos or burritos. Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We will draw in a bit. Super important question right here. Okay, E26 and I214. Now I'm getting hungry again. Taco hard shells. Oh, that's another question in and of itself. Authentic tacos. What's makes something authentic tacos? So I built the Dragon Momoko Testament gun. No, I have not. So I get the tally. I want to know which is the winner. Yeah, I'm really curious too. Burritos are always way too much. Laying down like for adobada tacos. Carnitas. I'm so hungry now. Okay, like horde tortillas, not fried or hard shelled, but like grilled. Dairy is pretty good. Also, there's a place in Manchester, but I'm forgetting the name of it. I've eaten at La Carreta. Like, it's pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know real Mexican, so to speak. Like, I've never had. Actually, I had Mexican down in New Mexico or something, or Texas. I forget where it was when I was on a business trip. Not quite sure if I remember to compare. Orlando, they have a street taco fest with 60 food trucks that all have their own selection of tacos. Some of the options are amazing. It must be crazy. How do you take advantage though? Like, even if you got only one taco from each truck, that's a lot of tacos. So Ontario, Manchester, and thought UK. Wow. A lot of names in New England are, you know, based after stuff in the United Kingdom and such. That's why it's New England, right? If you ever come to CT right by Yale in New Haven, they have a huge area with taco trucks. It's right by the water, and you can just sit there eating tacos. I think tacos is taking the win in this group. I'm a mechanic, so when I eat lunch tacos, it's in the form of burritos, easy to hold while working. I feel like holding food while working as a mechanic is not really the best kind of job for eating food. You know, like if you got a desk job, I could totally see eating lunch while you work. I can't imagine like cranking on a car with a wrench with a taco in the other hand. I've only been to NYC for a week and nowhere else in the Northeast. No love for enchiladas. Enchiladas are good, but the choice was tacos or burritos, so I feel like enchiladas is in a class of its own. Okay. Nothing adds flavor like motor oil. Those texts just do that. It's nasty, but we can do it. Taco is also the Japanese word for octopus. I am not into that. Definitely not. Even I use gloves and I still don't like touching my food without washing my hands. It's kind of like, I think it was on TikTok, I saw a clip the other day of like some soldiers using the charging handle from a rifle or something to spoon out food, and it just makes me cringe how nasty that is. All right, second round. I called time. First number for the HG. HG Zaku 332. Second number 124 for the Reagan Leaf. 78 for the Expo RX78. First splash combo is 33 for the purple, and second splash combo of the green 324. Antifreeze gets that sweet and sour flavor. Antifreeze taco may be the last taco they ever eat, though. Well, it will save you on your taco expenditures. Okay, so let's do a quick check for these numbers. So we've got 332. Erfig with 332. Awesome. 124. Oh, Vicus Ho with 124. $78 is still not one. Number 33. Nothing with 33, and then 324. Nothing with 324. So it looks like Erfig wins the HG Zaku, and Vicus Ho wins the Ding and Det Reagan Leaf. Congratulations. You can send a email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your shipping info, and we'll get those out this week. Okay, so this goes in underneath there, the little paddle. Is it just nasty? That's cancer. The charging handles so many heavy metals and gaseous carcinogens from ammo byproduct. Exactly. I don't think you can clean that thing enough to feel good about it. How do you scribe and use the super fancy flat chisels? The ones that are 30 to 40 each chisel? I definitely don't. Coin is feeling neglected. MW support and Discord work too. Yeah, absolutely. If you're on the Discord, you can definitely DM MW Cust Serve on the Discord as well, instead of emailing support. Okay, 14.3. Okay. 8, 18, 16. Nope. 7, 8, 16, and 18. Is there a link to the Discord somewhere? Brian, the Discord is for customers only. If you've purchased from us before, you should have received an email with the invite. If for some reason you've made a purchase and did not, you can also feel free to email support@mechawarehouse.com, preferably from the email address you might have used for your purchases, or include, an order number or what the email address would have been, and we can look that up and get you an invite link. Okay, 16 and 18. All right, let's see. Let's grab one since the point 3 the lines are looking rough. One of these days I want to try scribing new panel lines and stuff. I actually did kind of try a while back, but screwed some things up and kind of set that kit aside. I'm gonna buy some pricey fletches. I have initially display non-hooks are rotating in my hand while I scribe. Interesting. Built an MGXE repair for coworkers who's afraid to become addicted to builds like me. I thought it was funny. Also, the eye sticker for the repaired portion. Gah. I mean, this hobby is addicting, so he's probably not wrong. But to me, half the fun is the build anyways, so at least half the fun. Not named after a Muppet. I am the shape of a bean with no arms. I hate to break this to you, but I think most beans have no arms. You can't dab if you have no arms, man. What if the Bandai part zipper is actually manufactured by Bandai, because the Bandai entry nipper are actually manufactured by Minishima and repackaged by Bandai? I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised. An idea if or when you'll get the wind blade transfer model kit. We have them on order. They're just way behind for some reason. They've been delayed, but they are coming. Especially HG Kamara's fun build. Looks great with just panel lining. Nice. Intergrade or something. Try scrapping first. That'd be a good one to scrap on. Nice and simple, inexpensive. So interesting spike in the concurrent viewers a few minutes ago. Been months since I've been able to build a kit, and I'm having withdrawals. It's bummer, John. Reason delays because of COVID. Yeah, a lot of it's after effects. Although, I mean, Omicron's getting a lot of people sick really fast. A lot of it's after effects. A lot of our delays on Bluefin stuff. We've got stuff that's sitting at Bluefin waiting to get shipped. They're behind by like 4 weeks or something. Is the most recent update I've got from them on their delays. I'm not totally sure exactly why, but lingering issues, and it's usually hard to kind of recover from some of those. Hey Nick, I just bought some Display 3.0s. In your opinion, am I missing out by not going with the God hands? No, I don't think so. The 3.0s are solid as well. Some people prefer the 3.0s over the God hands. And I haven't used the 3.0s myself. I think, if anything, the God hands might be like a very minor improvement over the 3.0s, but the cost difference is probably not worth it. But it really depends on you and your preferences. Big Tony's a pretty cool kit. I really like the treads. Anyone else build this and have any tips on something I should look out for? I don't have any tips, but I have one on my backlog. Don't forget this portion of the program. We all end up talking about what kits are coming, because I've been seeing MG RGM79 on pre-orders and back orders. I've been waiting for that kit for like a year. Did they ever make a Big O kit before? I think there's one coming from was it Good Smile or something? Would check on my chickens, put in a heat lamp for them. Are the God hands worth it? I enjoy mine. I think the God hands at Display 3.0s both are an excellent choice. God hands, according to some people, have durability issues. I've done a ton of kits with mine without any issue. Do you know when you're going to get more Display tools? I do. They arrived this week. We'll be checking them in, hopefully starting on Monday or Tuesday, and they should be on the restock for Friday. And Display paints, I think, are still on the way for the Display paint restock. How many kits are too many to have stacked up to build? I think that's a subjective question. I know I've got a lot. It's only too many if you have other things that you could be using that money or space for. You'll be able to get the Good Smile Big O kit. I'd love to buy it from you if you do. I haven't received an order form or whatever for it, but when they come around, I'll be grabbing some. How do you know what God hands you have? PN 125. Those are the single blade nippers, I think. SBN 120 is the quote unquote ultimate nipper. That's the one everybody refers to when we're talking about like God hands, God hands. I think the other factor is if you're hiding the number you have or not. All right. The Matco single side nipper works great. Comes with a lifetime warranty. It uses the Display 3.0 for cleanup. How do you sharpen? Assuming you meant nippers. You could be right. Pay $10 for SPN 120 from you. No, you might be thinking of a different one, but it's the SBN 120. That's what these ones are. There's a different one that's the really inexpensive ones that are, I think, solid. I think got some aluminum and I'll help sharpen them. I think I've heard about that. I think that's a trick for scissors. More display space. It stands more than anything. Can't buy a kit. Sit on a kit. Here's Whisper, build me over and over. Nick, got any of them fine tip gun and markers in stock? Which ones? All right. Can stop sharp blades. What's up, Angel? Okay, A2. And then I need D18 and 23. The fine point sharpening, not the regular style with a flat tip. Oh, like the panel lining markers. I think we have at least a color or two of those in stock. Oh, you know my good pair, and I'm holding the ones I paid $10 for, and it says SPN 120. You might be confused, or we really screwed up fulfilling your order. Somebody didn't actually give me good ones. It's possible. I know from some of our inventory checks, God hand swaps have been a more common problem in the past. More common meaning it's happened a few times. Just because we tend to ship the ultimate nippers more often than the other ones, so if you're spacing out at all, I wouldn't feel bad. If it happened, it happened. I wouldn't worry about it, Bobby. If we did make the mistake, consider it a frequent shopper gift or something. It's already 10 o'clock. Maybe my display nippers might give the God hand SBN 20s a go in the future. Yeah, I think they're fairly close. From everything I've heard, I think if I were to do it again, I'd probably get the disc bays just because they're cheaper, but there's a blade tip cover that's fancy God hand. If it didn't come with the cover, then it's a cheaper version, if I remember correctly. It sounds about right. You guys have best prices ever. You're right down the street, so let's spend my money there. Well, I appreciate you stopping by about once a week. So I'd like to see a 125 scale kit with an inner frame and builds like a 160. That'd be pretty cool. Next question for giveaway: nippers, knife, or twist off sprue? I have the display nippers and my husband uses God hands. They're very, very similar. Yeah, they're about the same. I mean, there are probably marginal differences. If you're painting, you definitely won't notice a difference. God hands might have an edge if you don't paint. But kind of like Dystopian Caveman says, you can get the same results with, a knife. So it's just a matter of convenience, really. Oh, I should get a frequent shopper gift, 160 this week. Well, you might. Well, if we screw up again, it might be on your order. The more you order, the more likely we are to screw up one of your orders. 2 pairs of God hands. One has a peg that keeps popping out. I've nearly lost a spring on, and a red handle pair, and I've been enjoying. Cuts most plastic like a hot knife through butter. All right, so we still got 3 prizes left. This is the second to last draw. So let's ask the question: what is your preferred tool for nub removal? So nippers, knife, twisting off, whatever, and let's put a number between 1 and 200. So number between 1 and 200, and preferred method of nub removal. Those 3 remaining prizes, we will draw winners in a little bit. 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number, and we only ship to U.S. addresses. Need a Stream Deck and a audio file pre-recorded with all the rules. Clearly my teeth. Teeth is the best way. It's probably the least expensive short term and most expensive long term. Poor eyes. Alright, the teeth. Okay, that makes sense. Loop of Nick Sandman to go to sleep. Then you could refer to me as the Sandman. But don't shh. That was the worst drums on the desk ever. Why do I feel like that's not in? Ooh, bad pawn, 50 yards. It's multi-sided now. Buffers. is good times. All right, calling time in the chat. This one's pretty lit. I'm going to be angry if it's stuck in my head in 3 days. Okay, so we got to draw 3 now between 1 and 200. So we've got the HG Expo up first with number 84. The Splash Haro with purple, 142. And the Splash Haro with green, number 60. Let's do a quick search for these. 84. Pockets with number 84. So the Expo RX-78 goes to Pockets. No 142 and number 60 and no 60. So it looks like both of our Splash giveaways are still available. So congrats, Pockets. You could send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, or DM MW CustServe if you are on the Discord. Okay, I2 11 and 12. We're gonna skip the E so we can stand up this gun. Oh, I'm crashing. See you later, Robert. When I win again, sorry, that's the HG RX-78 Expo. I forget which version of the Expo one it was, but it was up in the promotional pictures and stuff. I hear my pills. Call me later. All good luck. See you later, Matthew. Got a tarp up to block the wind on the side of the coop. Heat lamp set up. Oh, and I killed a possum. Just chilling in my chicken coop. You also kill my chickens. What's the weapon of choice on that one? Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the kitchen. Buster rifle. That might be slightly overkill. Wait, this side skirts are falling apart as I breathe on it. Nice. Most reps used when you find a spider in the house. You want to be sure. Definitely. Kill the possum on the hood of my car, the K bar. Gotta bail. Good luck to all. Good night. See you later, Spud Killer. Have a good evening. Nick, you got any more MG Tallgeese? Not the GOTL. GOTL. I don't know what GOTL stands for. Or maybe I do, and I'm just drawing a blank. Glory to the Losers. Oh, yeah, Glory to the Losers ones were P Bandai anyway. We actually got a couple of them in. They'll be going up on the Discord though as lottery items because we only got a couple, but I think we might have some more on order. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head though. Still a little on the tall side, in my opinion. Real panel line, I had the most fun with it, but you're not. Enough panel lining variety offerings on Mecha Warehouse yet. I deal with 2 to 3 drop spiders every week. Oh man, I'm tapping out. This vaccine is putting me to sleep. Have a good evening, Andrea. Hopefully you feel better in the morning. It's weird. It seems like this should be like shorter. And maybe it is shorter, but it feels like it's not short enough. Okay. Shield time. So C1. 35, 36, 37. A cue for chat. Does anyone use pen ink for panel lining? I want to panel line the 100 V-Dart with the bright pink, and I don't know how to really do it at the moment. Like bottles of ink for nib pens. Interesting. That might work. Okay, 36 and 37. That's what these little guys are. Epic shield building music. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I need E7. H11. Spider's been wanting a tarantula or a couple emperor scorpions for years. Spiders don't bother me that much, but scorpions I think might be a little much. Emperor scorpion back in the day. One time we were visiting my wife's family in Texas, woke up a scorpion biting me on the chest. Ever since then, I've considered them my mortal enemies. The bug guy at work, everything crawls around, and I'm going to catch it and release it. The scorpion for a while, it was actually really docile. It just crawled on you, no big. Yes, you're gonna love this Ultron build deck, no doubt. So I'm sure. I enjoyed the Shenlong and stuff, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to like that build as well. I just need to see if I can cross a couple of my cross off or advance a couple of my in-progress kits. Just press my face up to the glass at the pet store where I'd see scorpions. Only saw them caged till I went to Mexico. First time I saw a free roaming scorpion. I had no idea I could scream that loud. To actually get prepped for next week, because I think I'm going to do the artifacts. I'll probably be hand painting it, so I got a wet palette from Disbay that I haven't used yet that I'll probably be trying out, and I grabbed some of the God Hand semi-pro brushes to try as well. Gonna be wanting to watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids now. Shot an EV in the desert at night will freak you out at first with all the scorpions you'll see. Look up what is the artifact. The artifact is are these little like 2-inch tall like miniatures essentially that you build. And I have a Rick Diaz that I built on stream a while back. It's primed and ready for painting, so hopefully tomorrow I might have some time to get the wet palette going and try like doing just a little bit, try out the brushes just enough to know what the hell I might be doing, so I'm not researching stuff on stream. Y'all are too late. Yeah, CP and Quan, your stream must be delayed or something. You're behind on the stream. Close to me going for Nick Quattro. Yeah, I think so. The red color scheme, I think. It's going to be interesting because I haven't hand painted anything in a long time. I used to do Warhammer minis like back in like high school or something. I wasn't very good at it. An EXS and high, I knew from a Black Friday purchase that was thrown in. Nice. Oh, A13, I'm missing a piece. The only miniature I painted was a D&D mini for my character. That's cool. This is gonna feel different because when I painted before, I was painting Warhammer minis, Space Marines and such, and I was kind of like bulk painting them. Which I think is a little bit different of a feel than painting one mini and kind of having to put multiple coats on it and weight and all that stuff. I don't remember having to do multiple coats either, so I really need to look up some tutorials or something. All right. Let's see, there's so many things on my backlog, but I want to grab the high new Nightingale artifacts to go with the pre-ordered full armor and Zaku 3. Probably worth it. I think I got high new. I think I grabbed one or two others myself. Just recently paid a little 135. Jericho QV figure that came with a Votom kit. Mini painting is what got me into Gunpla. Cool. Then there's the, so wait, Mecha Warehouse P Bandai, or is this just a one and done? So this is a kit of my own. It's not something that Mecha Warehouse has ever stocked. Okay. Well, they have signed boxes by Nick. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, so we got to do one more draw here, probably. We've still got the two Haros with the splash, the 13 and 14 available. Looks like we've got about 70 people in here. So let's put a number between 1 and 70. And if you've painted before, hand paint, airbrush, markers, what's your preferred method of paint application, or none if you haven't used any. So number between 1 and 70, preferred method of paint application. We'll draw for those two remaining items in a little bit. I'm gonna try to get the little arm thinger built, and we'll draw our winners, and then we'll probably call it a night. So I gotta get it early and snowblow tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that. 23, I've stuck to Gundam and display markers. '24, 25, and then E 23, 24, 25. Sure if you know what to do. It's silly how kids do them. I think it might be irresponsible to have an 8-year-old run a snowblower, and I think there's more snow on the ground than I can expect an 8-year-old to shovel. As much as I would love to make him do it. But getting him to do anything in a way that makes sense sometimes is difficult. We're playing Overcooked 2 this afternoon. Kate, my son, and I have been enjoying that game. But our last round we were playing, there's some conveyor belt that goes around the outside edge. And my son just randomly decides in the first like 30 seconds to take the pots we needed to cook the rice for the level and throw them on the conveyor belt in a way that means we wouldn't have access to them for a while. And rice was a key ingredient for that level. So what are you doing, kid? No snowing showing us 8. Yeah, but probably not like 10 inches of snow or whatever it is we got. Snowlick showing us 8. He'll shovel. You just can't expect him to shovel that much. Our driveway is kind of rough to shovel. We went our first year here without a snowblower, and that was a year we got like 2 or 3 feet of snow inside of like a couple weeks. It was really bad. Oh, 10 inches now. I did walk the neighborhood during winters. Yeah, like need the walkway cleared, sure. Or, you know, you get an inch of snow, you could probably take care of it. Maybe. If he doesn't get distracted first. Got about 17 inches of snow last Monday, and now we're supposed to get dumped on again Wednesday and Thursday this week. That's a bummer. I'm basically done with snow. Like, I'm more than happy for it to be springtime now. Shovel the older folks in the neighborhood, but considered my current driving need is a tractor. I don't do that anymore. I don't blame you. So I pick a tape shaped in an LG square and a kid with a broom. The message was, make chores in the games to sweep everything in the kitchen into the square. It's 58 here today, 58 tomorrow. Yay. Missouri back to 12 Monday. Yeah, it's been kind of cold off and on the past few days out here. I'm all set with that. All right. so we got the shield. We got much snow CT this year. I don't mind a good storm or two. We haven't had a ton of snow up here either. More than I'd like though, just because it's a pain more than anything. Okay, I'm gonna call time. Let's draw these winners and get this done so I can go to sleep. So number between 1 and 70. First one is for the combo with the Splash Ava Purple, number 12. And the second is for the Splash combo with the Ava Green, number 53. Looks like 12 is Here Be Dragons. And 53 is Lucas Burning. And that coin has not been getting much use lately. Like how often you restock from Delpy? We try to restock about monthly from Delpy. It seems like they're taking a while to get their shipments out these days. So it might not have been that consistent, but we're trying to place a monthly order is our goal. Some of their items are not readily available every time we order though. So it looks like Here Be Dragons and Lucas Burning are our two winners. Congratulations. Send a email to support@mechawarehouse.com or DM to DM to MW CustServe on the Discord if you are on the Discord. And yeah, looks like all our prizes are given away. Thank you to Splash Paints for providing the paints and the Haros for that combo. Those will be shipping from Splash Paints, so just FYI. I don't know how long it'll take them to get them out the door because they're not us and I can't control that, but they'll be sending those out for those winners. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Hope you had a good time. I was 53. What did I win? You won the Haro Control Blue and a bottle of Splash Ava Green. So that's like the MSO 14, I think, is the model number on that paint. So thank you all. See you all next week, hopefully. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I think that's all. So good night, all. Later.